just a little while, so everyone's loading in, and we weren't. And I apologize to the teams for not doing introductions last game. I really do, but it was kind of a bloodbath from the get-go. And so on the side of Radiant, who is CTR, we have Armora, Zishba, King Kared, Prince Nur. I wonder if his name got cut off, but I can't tell. And then Fidel Castro, whereas the Thundercats, a team I'm very familiar with, we have Scratch and Snarf, Carwizzle, Salt, Senator Saltkus, and Ribs. So I look forward to this scrim, and I hope you guys do too. I've turned my microphone up a fair bit, so I hope you guys can hear me now. I'm going to try to speak up a little, but I am trying to be respectful of my roommates. And the fan noise is something I'm working on. I have to get a can of compressed air, but I have $0, so I'm sorry. But alright, so Kyle and Blake going to CTR going to have the first pick, first ban. So I expect something like Death Prophet or Invoker. Those are the most popular heroes right now in the Ad2L, or not the most popular, but definitely the most popular mids. And they're really high impact, and if executed properly, can just take over a game all by themselves. They don't need very many items, they just need a few levels, and they begin to dominate. And CTR are going to ban out the Undying, a hero that's very similar to Death Prophet and Invoker in the same way, where he just needs a couple levels and can take over the game and actually make it very difficult to take early fights. So a good ban if you want to get aggressive early, or if you are afraid of the enemy team getting aggressive early.
10 seconds remaining.
There's still Death Prophet and Invoker available to be banned out, so
5 seconds remaining.
Could quite possibly be, I think, could be a, I mean, I expect one of those two heroes to get banned, although CTR may choose to leave the Invoker in and pick it up for themselves. And Slard are going to be banned out, so CTR, last game I cast for them, they did use that hero, so no surprise that it would get banned out. It's also very popular just overall, but it seems like a hero CTR do like to use and generally pick up in the first phase. So CTR really thinking about this next ban, wondering if they want to leave either Invoker or Death Prophet. They're going to have to leave either Invoker or Death Prophet to be banned by Thundercats, or maybe ban something else entirely and take one of those two heroes for themselves instead. And CTR are going to ban out the Ember Spirit. That hero can be very difficult to deal with if picked up against a draft that has no really good lockdown, no good stuns, no long duration silences. So just really trying to take out a hero like a rat, and Ember is a very strong ratting hero who does actually contribute a lot to team fights. I mean, you've got Flame Guard damage, you've got Sleight of Fist plus Battle Fury and whatever else he might pick up.
Reserve time.
So Thundercats, Invoker, Death Prophet, Vengeful Spirit, 3 very popular, very strong heroes still available, and can't discount the Gyrocopters, so Bounty Hunter actually going to be taken out. These teams probably experimenting with some new drafts considering this is a scrim. So CTR, Invoker, and Death Prophet still there. Outworld if they want it. So there's a lot open for both of these teams to grab now. And that Bounty Hunter ban, just another shutdown on early aggression, or prevent the enemy team from snowballing quite as hard. Also saves your mid lane a bit of heartache. So CTR could go for like an Oracle, they could go Invoker or Death Prophet. Really, there's just countless, they have countless options right now. And either of those 3 heroes are a safe pick, and actually Bane is too, a very popular, very safe support who has a lot of kill potential and is very good defensively as well. Faceless Void, another hero that we saw banned out last game. I believe it was against CTR, and it could be something either team thinks about. I know a lot of teams have begun experimenting with the Faceless Void, and the hero is very good against Invoker, so it's very possible they leave the Invoker in, trying to bait CTR to pick it up, and then grab a Faceless Void themselves. Just try to hard counter that Invoker and just make his life miserable with time dilation.
5 seconds remaining.
So Thundercats really thinking about this next pick. They grabbed the Witch Doctor, and that does not surprise me. Witch Doctor is the second or third, I think Dazzle's the second most popular, but Witch Doctor the second most popular hero in the Ad2L. And there's the Invoker pick. So none of these three picks, terribly surprising. Blake and Kyle, or CTR, gonna have to get used to calling them that, may just want to pick up something like a Death Prophet. Lanes well against the Invoker, can get aggressive on the map early, and with a with an Exorcism plus a Death Ward, lots of early fighting potential. It's really hard to fight into those two spells. Or sorry, Silence to cancel the Death Ward. I got myself a little mixed up, but still, with the Fiend's Grip and the Exorcism, you can get lots of early kill potential, but a Cold Snapped enemy being beat up by a Death Ward does die very, very quickly, so apologize for that little slip of the tongue, so to speak. CTR really thinking about this. And they're going to go with the Earthshaker, a very, very popular hero in the Ad2L, and it's a high impact support, so right now the support duo of CTR are looking very good. PA banned out. And Silencer banned out, so trying to protect their Witch Doctor's Death Board, and the Silencer also very good against the Invoker. Invoker doesn't really want to build like a BKB, it's kind of inefficient for him. So stopping the Silencer from going through will help him just be able to build more aggressively, build some snowbally items.
Remaining.
Gyrocopter banned out, so that hero, that's another safe ban. No real surprise seeing it taken out of the pool here.
Seconds remaining.
Thundercats thinking about this next ban. Still a lot of heroes to think about. They could grab like a Dazzle, and they're going to ban the OD, and I think that's a smart choice. Take out one of the stronger mid heroes in the game. Set up your Invoker for success, but against a Bane and Shaker, it's going to be hard. And I think they would benefit greatly from something like a Dazzle or a Oracle. A hero that can rotate defensively and save this Invoker from what is a very, very scary support duo. And no matter what they put mid, there will be a lot of kill potential there, so long as it's not something like a, I don't know, like a Phantom Lancer, you know, some really obscure, weak hero. But otherwise, this Invoker is going to have to play very carefully if these supports rotate at all.
Reserve time.
I think Thundercats should go with the Dazzle, but they're actually going to go with the Batrider. Very happy to see that hero. But Bane, a decent response, and CTR could actually just run an offlane Shaker and maybe grab Avenge, just immediately counterpick this Bat. And when it be bad, you could run a weird kind of tri-lane, or at least just roam your Bane and Venge together. Similar kind of strategy as like a Bane and an Earthshaker, but I kind of doubt they're going to go for that. Bane, still decent, can Nightmare up the Bat when he blinks in. Decent response, but the Batrider has so much potential to make huge plays.
5 seconds remaining.
CTR thinking about this next pick. I think they should just grab the Death Prophet. It's still there, and it would match up pretty well against this Invoker. Silence the Witch Doctor, silence the Batrider. So I would really like to see Death Prophet picked up by CTR. They may have something else in mind, but right now that feels like the best option open for them in the mid lane. And actually Abaddon seems pretty good too. Abaddon can purge off the... I do not think he can purge off the Batrider lasso. That would be a little bit ridiculous, but a very defensive draft coming out from CTR right now. I mean, Bane is very defensive. I think this is going to be the offlane Abba. It could be offlane Shaker though, but offlane Abaddon feels a little more likely. Abaddon, I think, is just stronger a bit in the off than as a support. Not a lot of kill potential there. But Thundercats looking for their off lane and their other support. And again, I think Dazzle would be very, very good for them. Or Oracle. Oracle if you want a little bit more control. And the magic immunity would be very good to throw down on your Invoker or something. Just stop the Bane damage. But they're going to go for an Enigma. Very greedy, but I really like that pick. And it's so hard to play up against a Bane and a Shaker who can just cancel your Black Hole from so far away. So this Enigma is going to have to land, like, just be on it with getting these black holes out. CTR, Death Prophet's still there if they want it, and if you couldn't tell already, I'm a huge advocate for that hero. I think it's just it's another way to cancel Black Hole with the silence. You stop bat. It's just the silence by itself is really good against all of Thundercats' heroes, and Thundercats don't have like a list of extremely tanky heroes. But Thundercats, I think what they should do, TC should just get super aggressive from the get-go. CTR have an okay draft at dealing with it, but aren't very damage heavy yet, so CTR need to pick up some really good damage, and again, the Death Prophet kind of fits the bill there, and I'll stop crowing on about the Death Prophet, but right now, TC have a lot of ways to get aggressive, but a little worried about how their lanes might go. There's a lot of the Bane Shaker combo is pretty scary for most of TC's heroes to play against, so CTR might just look to pressure this Invoker so hard, force his supports to hang out mid, and they're going to go with the Doom. Another good hero against Invoker and even Witch Doctor, so CTR really just putting on the pressure here with their draft. Lots of hate for the Enigma. I feel like dooming the Enigma is not super worth it. I think I'd rather see the Doom on Invoker 9 times out of 10, and that's probably what it's going to be for. But it is a tanky frontliner, so CTR, another way to start a fight, considering the Shaker might have a hard time finding a Blink Dagger, unless he gets active and involved in a lot of kills early. CTR need to ban out a high damage hero, and I think this is going to be a safe lane Doom. Unless it's carry Abaddon. And yeah, TC banning out the Death Prophet. Very smart ban. Would have been a very good pickup for CTR. And I'm trying to think. Queen of Pain does okay against the Invoker. It doesn't. It's more damage, and I think CTR really need to find a damage hero. TA might not be a bad pick, but Batrider will melt through her shield.
5 seconds remaining.
So TA probably not the right choice here. Things looking pretty. Yeah, TA does not look very happy in this draft. They could go Morphling might be okay. Ember Spirit's already banned, and Sven taken out. So another early game hero that TC could have used to get aggressive with gone. I think they need a draft to carry like a Luna. Something that gets aggressive early, although I know TC really favor the Morphling, and so that could be something that they go for in the end. And as Brit Saint was saying earlier in my last cast, the Morphling is very, very good right now. It's like a tankier, harder to kill Ember Spirit, but against the Doombringer, it's a little risky, because if the Morph gets doomed, he's suddenly in a bit of trouble. But I think Morph for Luna should be TC's carry. Natural BKB carrier, tanky, is good to fight early if it has to. Morph can go like a Yasha Drums, a weird kind of Yasha build, or play kind of like an Ember where you just leave your replicate near your team, just jump to it. When a fight breaks out, get a pick off with the lasso and the black hole, and you're good to go. But TC have a very strong teamfight combo and tons of pick off potential, whereas CTR looking at a pretty strong single target DPS comp. They're lacking in AoE, so CTR could actually go for the Luna themselves. Luna seems like it would be pretty good for CTR. Natural BKB carry against the Invoker, good AoE ult, able to cancel Enigma's ult from far away, but TC gonna go with a Naga, so looking to set up these perfect team fights with their Enigma, or even isolate any hero that builds a BKB. So Luna could find herself in serious trouble if she pops that BKB and is suddenly in a 1v5 situation for 7 seconds up against the Naga Siren. But CTR really need to find some damage. This Doom could be their carry though, and Necrophos actually does some pretty good damage. The Heartstopper aura, sometimes they'll go Blink, but a little bit more lockdown and another okay way to cancel that black hole. But TC definitely have lots of kill potential, and CTR might find themselves lacking in the damage department. That's really what it feels like, and their catch isn't amazing. Bane is going to have to find a quick force staff, and Fidel Cashbro on the Shaker is going to have to find his Blink Dagger at some point, so I'm going to introduce these teams in this wonderful scrim. It's going to be very lighthearted, I'm sure. I'm sure there is going to be a lot of goodwill to men in this scrim. Just joy and happiness as far as the eye can see. So we've got on Thundercats Ribs playing the Enigma. On the Batrider Carwizzle, Saltspire playing the Invoker. Snarf on the Naga Siren. And Madcus playing the Witch Doctor. Pink's coming out. Both teams might just want to get aggressive. And on the side of CTR, Armora playing the Bane. King Kared on the Necrophos. Prince Nair on Abaddon. Zishpa on the Doom. And last but not least, Fidel Castro standing in on the Earthshaker. If either of these teams are going to try to take a level 1 fight with a smoke, I think CTR might be a bit better off in that situation. Just, you've got Fissure. So actually, I did just learn from chat why there was no game 2. And it turns out Vendetta Gaming did not have enough players to play the second game. So I'm just going to be casting this Good Times Scrim.
You have my thanks.
So neither team picking up a smoke yet, but 4 sentry wards on Fidel. Lots of hate for your jungle camps. This poor Enigma. Oh god. Why? It's like a nightmare. It's like Reddit's pro strat. You block all of your jungle Legion commanders' camps. Let's see, how many camps are there? 1, blocked. 2, probably blocked. 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 There's 5 jungle camps. They have 6 wards. Block all the camps. Done. And then Enigma is just dead on the inside. CTR committing to block these camps and just cripple this poor, sad Enigma. Poor, sad Enigma. Carwaz are probably going to try to block the pull, but just going to drop this word here so we can see when the pulls are happening. Maybe soak some XP. And Snarf going to die extremely quickly. Is he actually going to be able to walk away from this? I'll be amazed. Fissure not quite there yet, and not cooling down for a while, nor does he have enough mana. So yeah, Snarf just going to be able to get away from all of this. It started Mirror Image. Was that what saved him, or... I don't know. Both teams going to find a bounty rune for their mid players. Is Kared going mid? Yes, it's going to be mid Necro versus Invoker. Probably an Invoker favored matchup. Snarf already had to blow through his salve if he had one, so things looking kind of meh for him, but it's going to be offlane Abaddon, so he shouldn't really be in that much. He shouldn't be in a horrible danger all the time. But Fidel blocking these camps, it's a good ward spot to block at, and 2 camps already blocked. Is he going to be looking to block yet another camp? Really slow down this Enigma. So, but Enigma will be able to find at least a couple camps. And Bane chilling out mid, and something I just want to see happen, and it's something that I personally love to do, and I know happened a little bit at TI5, for example, is Bane at level 1 would start Enfeeble. Just go mid and enfeeble the opposing mid. So for 20 seconds, they couldn't last hit, they couldn't trade. Just super annoying, and Bat's gonna have a great time down here against the Doombringer. But Doom could just find a good aura, and Carwaz are gonna get poked by this Bane, but Bane might want to be careful. He's taking a lot of damage. In fact, he could go down if he's not careful, but Carwaz in trouble. Another stack of napalm. That's like 2 kills probably. Just this Batrider doing tons of damage, getting 3 stacks and just crushing these 2 people bought from CTR. Really well played from Thundercats. I mean, awesome play from Carwaz. That's Tranquil Boots unless he just wants to go the bold naked blink. I actually am a little surprised to see him get a 2nd point in Firefly. Typically the build is you max the napalm for the extra damage. And yeah, he's just going to finish his Tranquil Boots, so it'll be really hard to force him out of lane now. So things going to be going very well in the off lane of Thundercats, whereas the off lane of CTR, perhaps not as good. Naga farming decently, but Abaddon going to be finding the levels he needs, and popping shield just going to harass this Naga down, and that's got to be annoying. Fidel's still level 1, probably trying to block some more camps. Enigma going towards the Soul Ring so he can stay in the jungle longer, and Bat getting a little greedy, but unfortunately Doom runs into the runs into the fire right here and does go down. So I would say that does pretty well favor the side of CTR. That was a ton of XP. Although at the same time, Batrider is level 4. But then again, finding a fast 6 on that bat could be really scary. And now Madkiss in trouble, all by his lonesome. Shield will pop, and that's probably going to be enough when the shield pops. But is it going to be? Oh, barely able to get away from that, and the shield just taking too long to pop in the end. So TC just able to get away with that one there, and Madkiss able to survive in the end. Armora has to be careful on this Batrider. He got a point in Flame Break now. But it is hard to trade with the Bane, although it's like Carwizzle more than happy to do it. Probably gonna have to commit the Nightmare here. He's melting! Oh god, but Nightmare should last long enough for him to walk to safety. The 3 charges of Napalm just gonna fall off, and Batrider finding plenty of levels, even a couple kills, and some decent farm down here in the bot lane. But now could be in trouble. Carwizzle in a bit of danger, but just gonna walk to safety. Snarf farming pretty well. I wonder, is this like the Octarine Radiance Naga that just becomes this unstoppable force? I think it could be. Right now with how the meta is, where it's all about like split pushing and team fighting, carries like Ember Spirit have become popular, like Naga will maybe become popular, and Morph is popular in like China and stuff. Granted, this is Ad2L, but still, we see a lot of trickle down, and it's just good. I mean, the way that a lot of these people play is you just always have your carry split pushing, always have your carry farming, and then TP into fights. If you can turn the fight with their presence. A lot of the time, they'll just split push. Like Lone Druid will do it. He'll just split with the bear, especially after Radiance. Split with the bear, pull creep waves back, and farm the jungle. But a hero like Batrider able to just find those kills, and oh god, he has lasso. It's 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, and the bat is level 6. So looking to see him make some plays. Snarf has his Ring of Aquila. Madkiss trying to find his level 3 in the jungle there. CS favoring Invoker pretty heavily in the mid, and actually Batrider did find yet another kill, and oh god, he might find something else, but not enough mana to toss out a Flame Break. So this Batrider just dominating Carwizzle, playing like a madman. You're going to have that blink at a disturbingly fast time if this keeps up. Snarf, almost level 6 too, so that's going to be a lot of pretty high power ultimates coming out from Thundercats very soon. Yeah, Song of the Siren and Lasso already up for these heroes, and Enigma will be joining them in the level 6 club very, very soon. Whereas Bane level 3, Shaker level 2, so in terms of XP, Thundercats pulling very far ahead, and that's the strength of having a jungler. Especially if your lanes can survive with you having a jungler, it's almost always worth it. And I imagine Enigma will be going mech as his first item. Usually that's what we see. He's probably going to need a blink so that he can actually get off Black Hole. Bane pinging something out. Maybe they want to try to get on this Invoker, but he's positioned himself in a way that he's not going to be able to get jumped on. And Abaddon getting harassed. He just at level 6 though, so thanks to Curse of Avernus, shouldn't die, but they do pop it. And for 1 minute, he's kind of in the danger zone, but does have some regen, so it should be fine in the end. Salt's Power level 7, Invoker, Necro only level 6, so King Kared a little bit behind this Invoker, but Invoker was sitting on top of 12 denies. What's this? What's this? It's a wand. Nothing fancy. But Snarf just getting all he wants and more out of this lane. The Enigma, same story in the jungle, getting everything he wants. So lane's going extremely well for Thundercats. They're so far ahead in last hits. None of the cores of CTR seem to be keeping up, and yeah, that was another quick pick for the Batrider. And the TP's coming. They're going to Nightmare this Bat, and he could be in trouble. But no, Bane. Not quite enough damage. Doom, not able to get there in time. No Brain Sap and not enough mana. He does have wand charges, so he might be able to use his wand and get Brain Sap mana, but Bat able to escape into the trees. But Amora chasing him down, not going to find him. So Bat, once again, finding another kill and is excruciatingly close to his Blink Dagger. And if he gets that this early, it's going to be terrifying. It's going to be awful to beat anyone on CTR. You could get songed into Lasso, into Sunstrike, into Black Hole. I mean, that's a lot of hate for like one person, so it's probably not going to happen. But the possibility of it is terrifying. And now Prince Nair going to have his ult popped once again. No points in net, and he's going to be able to walk away. And that's the strength of the offlane Abaddon. A very hard hero to kill. Doom doesn't quite have Doom, but it's very close. Car was low on mana, picking up the Blink Dagger at 8 minutes and 5 seconds. So, good job. I mean, that's crazy fast. But Jishba should be okay. Bat doesn't have enough mana to Firefly, and Jishba gonna walk away to safety. So, Enigma kind of close in the mid lane, but does he want anything to do with this? He could die extremely quickly. Sitting on top of 400 health, and actually now going to be in a bit of trouble. Spotted out by Armora, and going to just get not quite going to get the Reaper Scythe off. He needs to be careful. The ward there could just have him die. Reaper Scythe is enough to kill him, so Ribs playing a very dangerous game. Now Snarf getting harassed down a bit. Prince Nair knows that he's got Snarf on the ropes, going to try to chase him down. Snarf could pop here. Once that shield goes down, yeah, this looks like Snarf is going to die here. Oh, actually, Prince Nair going to back off, not going to try to find the kill with the shield pop, and things are looking okay for them, but now it's like Ribs could be in trouble. Heroes of CTR know that he's there. Fidel Cashbro still only level 2, that's painful. Ugh, I need to find levels on this poor Sad Shaker. All by himself in the world at level 2, and oh my god, Carwizzle, can you calm down? Very hard for me to keep up with this Bat Rider who's just finding kill after kill in the bot lane. And Blink Dagger, naked Blink Dagger, finished on the Enigma. It looks like he actually just sold it back. Went for the Mechanism instead. I think that's the better choice. Good against the Necro. Just a good item. Lets them Deathball early. Magcus could be in trouble. But no, just a fissure to show them that they mean business. And oh my goodness, this Bat Rider 6-1. He's every kill, and at the same time, every death on Thundercats, so playing extremely well. And the point in the heal, keeping Naga fairly healthy in the lane. So I wonder if he is going to go Radiance, or maybe try like the Drums Diffusal build, which is the cheaper, more battle-ready build. Cast to bounce. But how many times? Prince Nair is stuck there. You need to be careful. Are they going to try for Black Hole? Nightmare on the Enigma, and now Madkiss stuck on the other side of that tower. Things looking very good for him, but amazing 3-man Black Hole, and now Sunstrike. This is huge. Just so many heroes going down. Maledict going to work, and it looks like Fidel is going to pop there at the very end of the Maledict, and if not the Maledict, the cask bounced, and now Prince Nair is in trouble. He has shield up, just barely able to get it off, and it's going to save him in the end. So really fantastic Black Hole from Ribs. It was the very good way to display your Black Hole, and I mean, that sounded a little odd, probably a bit of a weird choice in my phrasing, but he displayed his Black Hole very well. It was a really well placed one, saving their Witch Doctor and finding them 2 kills, so Thundercats just taking this game and running away with it. Doom now online, and it looks like they really want this Enigma, and they're going to be able to find him. He's not going to be able to TP out thanks to the Doom, and he's just probably going to slowly burn. Death by 1,000 cuts, and is just going to have to watch while he goes down. Yeah, and there he pops and just tries to deny himself to the Ancients, so good attempt, but not going to be able to find it in the end. Just, the heroes on TC just have so much farm. Carwizzle, level 9 now. Going towards his 4th staff, so if we take a quick look at the net worth chart, yeah, 4 heroes from Thundercats sitting at the top. And I think CTR is just going to have such a hard time this game. If they can't play from behind very well at all, because their team lacks any really consistent or really strong source of damage, and Bat Rider finding a solo kill on this Earthshaker, who is level 4 now, so finding some stuff, but it's going to put Bat that much closer to his 4th staff, which he will have before much longer. It's like Enigma just burning down that tree line, and now it looks like Armora in serious trouble, just going to get brought down very quickly by 4 heroes on the side of TC. Snarf sitting on top of 1,800 gold. I expect this is going to turn into his Radiance. So if he keeps this up, he will have Radiance fairly soon. And TC just grouping up to push. They have Mech, they have Forge Spirits, they have the Witch Doctor heal, so they're playing their draft very, very well. They pop the Abaddon ult. Good Fissure to block the Invoker down. But Thundercats just have so much momentum right now, and Carwizzle looking to find a kill, and he does find the Necrophos, and that brings him only 400 gold away from his Ags, and now things just starting to look very grim for CTR. This game might be over before it's even started.
Looks like Radiant closed the blast.
Probably going to be a tower for TC. Good cast bounces though, so it could set up and do a kill on Armora, and Invoker getting the last hit with his Forge Spirits, and now, speaking of last hits with Forge Spirits, going to find a kill on the Bane with his Forge Spirits, with that and Cold Snap. So things looking very bad. Invoker level 11 already. The highest level on CTR is level 9. So Thundercats playing extremely well. They're just dominating this game. Let's see, increments of 2.5, so about 10k gold leader so for Thundercats, just about. Snarf only 1200 gold or 1400 gold from his Sacred Relic, and once he gets that, it's not much till Radiance, so he'll easily have Radiance before 20 minutes. Lasso is up. They might want to try to find the kill, and yeah, they grab Kared, and he's just burning. Gets Flamebreak back into that, and yeah, this is going to be a very dead Necrophos, so popped extremely quickly, and that's the strength of that early blink, and in any second now, a Force Staff, so Shiro's going to be extremely out of position all the time, whether they like it or not, thanks to how Carwizzle is playing, and he's just the MVP, 7-1-2, dominating this game. XP lead also pretty heavily in favor of Thundercats, and this looks like it's going to be a free tower, and Bane just, or Batrider just jumping forward, no fear at all. Gets Nightmared up. Black Hole is there. Is he looking for it? He has no mana all of a sudden for the Black Hole, so very unfortunate. It would have been an awesome Black Hole on top of a Midnight Pulse, but... And, oh, fantastic Sunstrike from Saltspire, just finding a quick pickoff, and, man, Thundercats are just crushing. The Abaddon ult is popped now thanks to the summons of all these, of the Enigma and the Invoker. Invoker has Boots of Travel now. Oh, goodness. The split push. The split push. And Naga closing in on that Sacred Relic of hers. Will not be too long before she has Radiance, especially with all this tower gold going their way. And Prince Nair could be in trouble. He has no ult. His shield is up though, can pop it, but will it be in time? And no, not going to be able to find his shield in time, so Thundercats getting another pick off. They may look to do Roshan soon, I think. Just, oh boy, was that a Witch Doctor solo kill on Earthshaker? It was. So, with their summons, they can do this Rosh really, really fast with Forge Spirits plus Eidolons, and then maybe get like a Medallion of Courage on your someone on your team, anyone, I guess. They may not even need it. Just the damage from the summons could be sufficient. Poker Sunstrike now doing 350 damage. Okay, so good damage there. And Snarf closing in on his relic. Also almost level 11. The level 2 Naga ult is exponentially better than the first level song. Just the cooldown is so much shorter, and he's gonna start being a real problem soon. CTR so far unable to claim any objectives, and now quick grab on this Necro, pulling him away from the Sunstrike, but it's not going to matter in the end. He's going to burn to death inside the Flame Break, inside the Firefly. Sacred Relic, 25 gold away for Snarf. 2 smokes now on the Witch Doctor. They really just are not giving CTR any room to breathe whatsoever, and unfortunately, I think CTR's draft was pretty awkward. They lack any significant form of damage. Like, I can't tell if they want the Doom, the Necro, or the Abaddon to be their real carry. Whereas the right-click damage of Thundercats, I mean, I guess Naga's not really right-click, but is a very strong carry. And Snarf finding level 11 now, so the Song level 2 up, and with a 1 minute shorter cooldown. Yeah, this Invoker is so far ahead. That's insane. 8.4k net worth, whereas double that, actually more than double that of the next closest hero on the enemy team. So Thundercats must be just feeling extremely confident about this game. He's already level 13. And now Doom in a rock and a hard place just going to pop very quickly. Yeah, he just kind of gave up on life there. Carwizzle just trying to be a nuisance, but might want to be careful. Really huge black hole forcing these two heroes into that, and now just going to burn to death with the Meteor and the Flame Break, and the Firefly, I should say. Tornado up on the Abaddon. Now Prince Nair could be in trouble. Good Fiend Grip on Salts, but no mana on the Shaker. He has enough to pop his Enchant Totem, so could find some damage, but really good Death Ward from behind. Just going to do huge amounts of damage, and good play from Madkus. Now, looks like they're going to find the kill on Armora here. This Invoker dominating this game. Just absolute crush so far. And they lose their Courier too. Things looking very bad, but they do find a consolation prize in the form of that Witch Doctor, but eventually lose all 5 heroes in the long run to the just onslaught of Thundercats. And now, are they going to be able to deny Ribs? They denied him! And now Doom is going to pop. So, good deny from Carwizzle, who's just been playing out of his mind, going for a, I don't know, it could be a Refresher. Could be probably a Lincoln's. Makes more sense. And there is Necro Scythe, but unable to get it off. And now Salt's Pyre should pop to that. So, fortunately for him, he did not die under the effects of the Scythe, so he will have a normal respawn time and not just a gross long one. And Snarf 200 gold away now from his Radiance.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So Thundercats just, what's the gold lead now? About 20k at 20 minutes. They're in the territory of 1k per minute. That's when things get really scary. Especially when CTR doesn't really scale that well into late game. The Necro scales pretty well, but otherwise things are looking pretty grim. And good, they're probably going to find the kill on this Witch Doctor. He's all by himself. Pops his heal, gets Fiend's Grip though, and is definitely going to pop. So, a good kill for CTR. Unfortunately, the creeps seem to have got it, so they didn't get nearly as much gold as they would like, but got a total of 825 gold for that Witch Doctor kill, so good for them. And they're going to find a tower off the back of that, so decent bit of boost of gold for them, but Naga now finishing up her Radiance. Gold leader Thundercats just being rebuffed a tiny, tiny bit. Salt's Pyre sitting on top of a Blink Dagger now, and 1200 gold. Wonder what he's going to go next. Yeah, just going to eat that creep wave, get a little bit of gold there. There's no Fiend's Grip, so I don't know that they can get him. Let's see what Snarf's up to. He's chilling in the fountain. Probably going to go Boots of Travel next. Usually they do the travels after the Radiance. So Snarf gonna farm up the jungle with his now newly radianced illusions. Carwizzle looking to make something happen here. And does definitely look like he's going the Lincoln Sphere. Wants to stop that Doom. Could put him out not only on himself but help his teammates out a little bit too. Things looking really bad for CTR. I mean, the Invoker is a problem right now, but soon the Naga is going to take over this game by herself. And they don't have any real answers for the Naga Siren. He hasn't used Song yet, and that's going to make team fights extremely difficult. Snarf looks like he could be in danger, but no. Thanks to his Song, and actually might just be baiting the enemy heroes. Batrider has arrived, and now Invoker TP's in the middle of the fight, so Necrophos is going to be the one to go down. And now Fiend's Grip on Ribs, so there's going to be no black hole, but it looks like, what's the cost though? They're going to lose at least 2 more heroes, and looks like this Doom is also going to go down. Shaker has Echo Slam, looking for it, gets a good Echo off, but not quite enough damage, and now he's just going to just burn to death under the pressure of these heroes, and yeah, it pops very fast. Snarf doing tons of damage, but Doom able to walk away, unless he gets Sunstriked, but I think it's been used. Oh Jesus. Okay, so he missed the Sunstrike, but still, another good fight for Thundercats, but I think it was very wise doing this Enigma, preventing that black hole, which is just, if black hole hits on even like one hero, it's over for CTR, it feels like. just like the fight.
Radiant's courier was caught
And their courier goes down again, so things from bad to worse. They're gonna force the Abaddon ult. They might just. No. Thankfully his wand will keep him above that threshold of automatically popping the ult, so he'll have it for that next push. Yeah, Necro has his mech, but Invoker has travels and other items on the way. This illusion doing tons of damage, and now this poor Doom gonna get popped very quickly, although maybe just saved by his team. Good black hole on 2, and now Necro has no. It's hard for him to get out of here, and it was a really awesome black hole from Ribs, and a good follow-up death ward to synergize it with, and now it looks like King Kared might be going down. Not quite enough mana for his. Oh, how unfortunate! He could have found a kill on this bat, and 5-ec available on Doom and Bane. Fidel Cash Bro able to get away, and Prince Nair also just gonna walk away from that. Leave it be, cut their losses, but now travel's completed on the Naga Siren, so pressure all over the map.
Radiant's top tower
What's
is
the gold lead
under
now?
attack.
A little above 20k, 22.2-ish.
Radiant structures are fortified.
These Naga illusions gonna just kill off the creep waves in the side lanes and force rotations from CTR, places they just don't want to go.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
So Thundercats just playing out of their minds.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Perfectly in unison, just in sync, and I think MVP of this game though was Carwazal. His Batrider play has been phenomenal,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
and it's a hero I would like to see picked up in the Ad2L more. And I mean, this is just a scrim, but this is the power of the Batrider. You get 3 stacks of napalm on you, I don't care who you are, you're very likely gonna die in that lane. And oh, Madcus, you are in a very dangerous place. It's like the grab, and Death Ward comes out. Bane unable to cancel it. Doom now. Ag's finished on the Invoker, but Carvazal going in deep still, doing lots of damage. That Echo Slam. Oh, the Nightmare at the same time, just stopping the Echo, and Doom gonna pop on the side to the Invoker and pals. No black hole, but is able to get off the Malefice. Very unfortunate that the Echo Slam is gone. So now it's going to be really hard for CTR to make a defense here, and I honestly think this game is over.
Radiant's
I don't think CTR have a draft that has damage to come back, has no real endgame potential, except maybe like a carry Doom, but then you're still up against Invoker, you're still up against a Naga Siren who, if it's like, oh, we started losing team fights, well, I'll just rat you to death. And CTR have a really hard time dealing with rat, although the Shaker is decent.
tower is under attack.
Bane, terrible wave clear. Doom, okay wave clear. Necro, decent wave clear, but I'm afraid any of those heroes might just get solo killed by the Naga.
Middle tower is under
And now Carwazal looks like it could be in trouble. Mechanism's not off cooldown, really some pretty good AoE damage, and the mech to save their Witch Doctor. Guardian Greaves completed on the Enigma. Fiend's Grip canceled pretty quickly. Enigma in trouble. Batrider grabbing Prince Nair. Prince Nair gonna pop, and now Jishba looks like he's in trouble. Snarp, meanwhile, just pushing in the bot lane. That's Sunstrike popping the Bane, and now, unfortunately, Doom unable to find a kill on the back, and Heroes of Thundercats very low. Maybe forced back here, so CTR might get to keep their racks, might get to keep their base. But
Radiant's
tons of damage coming out from the heroes of TC. I mean, this Invoker is massive. 15k net worth, 9k ahead of anyone on the side of CTR, and Naga Siren just building a mounting lead. What's she up to? Oh, her illusions are pushing in that bot lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Levels Naga 14, not quite 16. She still has not had to use Song yet. Naga needs to be careful here, but Armora is getting blown up very quickly. Abaddon has his ult ready. And just, there's the Invoker combo we all know and love. Tornado into Deafening Blast, into Meatball, and just heroes popped. And a black hole on 2 heroes, there's no way to cancel, and now Deathward comes out, Fidel going down instantly, and now King Kared going to join him in the grave. Only Prince Nair left alive, and this looks like it's probably game. Thundercats all pretty healthy. Tons and tons of gold for them. Snarf just going to go split push other lanes. No, he's not needed. Witch Doctor has higher net worth than almost every hero on the other team, picking up his Ags in their own fountain. So game just Thundercats in total control the whole time. Not able to find that kill. Very unfortunate. Poor Prince Nair. Just wanted one kill, man. Bane buys back, and Naga just gonna beat up their towers, and this is just wrong. This feels dirty. It's 11-1 in 20. Batrider. How did this happen? And huge Echo Slam, and Batrider finally going to die. Huge amount of gold coming in, but gonna die to the Enigmas, Malefice, and Midnight Pulse. That one kill, I wonder how much gold it did net them. And now Salkus could be in trouble. Nightmare ready, but no, not quite. Able to Ghost Walk away. They did get to keep one Rax. They have their rares, or ranged. And then they lose 2 heroes. So, but they killed, oh no, Bat's been dead. So this is just a good for fun scrim, but Thundercats definitely trying this out, like going hard on this. 40k gold lead at 28 minutes. Oh Jesus Christ. Where am I, God? Is this Dota? Enigma, don't know what he's gonna get, and yeah, Snarf has an Octarine core now, able to just spam out that mirror image and spam out that song. Probably gonna go Manta style next.
Radiant's top tower is under
So
attack.
Thundercats just taking no prisoners. Things just well played from Thundercats. I mean, executing their draft really well, creating lots of space for this Naga to just farm freely for the entire game. Oh God, no! And he's gonna get hit by the Sunstrike, popped very quickly. Oh, maybe able to get away. Maybe gonna safely walk away from this. No Doom out just yet. Tornado popped. Huge Death Ward bouncing all over the place, just murdering these heroes. But Prince Nair able to heal the full from it, so you got that going for him. But Snarf going to pop one of those heroes, now Cold Snap on, and it's just gonna go down. So Thundercats just crushing CTR. Speaking of crushing, there's a black hole to get yet another kill, and just Thundercats just in control the whole time. King Kared trying to get to safety, will probably be okay in the end, and Saltspire grabs his rapier before the game ends, and Saltspire just dominating. Saltspire and Carwazil, even, I mean, Snarf has not died this game, but just everyone on Thundercats just so far ahead. Snarf trying to TP to safety, and now GG called for the 3rd time, but probably the final time. This net worth graph, 50k, 50k. Just extremely well played from Thundercats. I mean, this team is similar to the one that won last season of the Ad2L, and I think they have had roster changes, but they're a very strong team, very coordinated, and have good form right now, and I would love to see them pull out that Batrider in the future, and same goes for that Naga Siren. 2 heroes that I feel are criminally underutilized in this Ad2L, so Thundercats just dominating the game, and that was just, again, that was just a scrim. It was just for fun. So that was, I think that's probably all I'm doing for tonight. I'm casting, I think, tomorrow morning at like noon. That guy Britt saying was casting with me earlier. I think I'm casting with him. Or casting for him and his team Enclave. So I'll let you know if that happens. If the game gets rescheduled, I'm probably not going to be able to do it. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. And once again, thank everyone who followed. That brought me up to my goal for this month. And I really, really do appreciate it. So thank you guys so much. And I'll catch you next time.